Hey Pisces, it's your girl NeenaRose coming at you for your past life reading. Hope all is well with you all. And thank you all for your likes, share, subscribe, your donations. Those of you that's been checking on me, seeing what's up, and just doing what it takes to move forward. Without hesitation is what I'm getting. Like a lot of you moving forward, just steady moving, regardless of what's going on, regardless of the distractions, and because I feel like you're looking at the outcome. You may make some mistakes and then you get back up. You dust yourself off, you get back up. Let's get it. And I feel like there's some downfalls here, maybe with your energy, like people wanting to take time to try to hurt you or to deceive you, to come out of this energy. Because a lot of you have let people go that was not progressing with you. And it just was a part of the process of eliminating those that it didn't work out. You have the 9 of Pentacles here in reverse here. I feel like somebody may be mad that you got out the game. Some of you may have left some things alone that didn't bring out the best. You have the Hand of Cards here at the bottom of the island, time, wellness. It says take a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. I feel like a lot of you have just kind of like got out of some things that you were in before that didn't bring out the best in you, and you didn't show your hand. Or you may have come up to an amount that you said that you were going to make, and then you got out, as opposed to keep moving forward with a situation that just wasn't working out. You have Grove here, 21 breaking down to a 3 at the bottom of the Oracle deck that we're using here. A lot of you are alone. There is room. There's room for other people, because Grove is the cat sitting in the middle of a sofa here, or a love seat. But there's room for more, but it's like you're alone on this path, on this journey, and I feel like you're keeping your hand to yourself. You're taking risks, you're doing things, but you're keeping things to yourself. Now, I do believe that people are upset that you've gotten out the game, or that you have no strings attached to you in the form of the deception that they may have brought in. Give me something for, and I feel like this may be like, I feel like the piece of the pie, or I feel like this may be like the crust of it. How some people like the crust of the peach cobbler. Some people like the peaches, but I feel like the crust is what people are looking at, the crust of this situation. That top piece of what could be coming in for you. That felt like too. Okay, so at the bottom of the Wisdom of Night, you have Honesty, 26 breaking down to an 8. I feel like there may be candle magic being done. I feel like it was done in the past to keep you in a bondage. I feel like there's some family. I'm hearing heirlooms. There are some family secrets, of course. I feel like that you have surpassed, and I feel like that's why I feel like they're mad that you got out of the game. This may be a family affair where you may have been making money or doing things that may have been what the family has been doing for a long period of time. I feel like there's the things that I'm seeing coming out here. I feel like there may even be sex work or sex magic. Like people, somebody may have tried to give you or deal with you with sex. This could be family incest as well. But we're going to get into it because I feel like there's more to this. You have Hammer at the bottom. It says sabotage, rebuilding, interrogation, repetitive, persistent, working on it. So I feel like there's an energy here that there's more going on than what meets the eye. Definitely want to get to the bottom of things as far as where to go, what to do, how to get there. And I feel like there's an energy here of more so like, you're no longer in the family business. Now, some of you, I really feel like you got out of something that was very taxing. Some of you may have left some things alone because of a commitment that you wanted. Like a real commitment, like you may be coming out of prearranged marriages. But I also feel like there's a bondage here that that has, because that was the Eight of Swords there, that has, and I kept seeing that King of Swords when I was shuffling, and I feel like that has a lot to do with just like somebody maybe trying to think for you, or overthinking a situation. Bottom of the deck now is the Three of Pentacles in reverse. So there's a lot of gossip, slander, and even pretending to be helping you but not really helping. Pretending you're going in the same direction and you're not. Some of you may have dodged a bullet by getting out of a situation before they could get dirt on you. Okay, so I'm going to go over this one first. This is 43, breaking down to a 7, understanding. I feel like a lot of you realize that this here, like when you saw the dynamic and how the family is working towards this thing, and it's not positive. A lot of you are light workers, you know. A lot of you probably was born into a family of witches and warlocks, the dark magic, and moving forward. One of your parents may even still be together. One of your parents may work dark magic, the other doesn't, or one of your parents may have magic on the other parent for them to stay. Or just kind of like, not even just kind of, I feel like there's candle magic being done here. It may be in your lineage, but I feel like there's work in your family lineage that is negative, that's not productive, to the point where it's more so whatever I can get away with. It's just kind of like being taught some negative aspects of things, or the backside of an industry or a business, but underhandedly, if I'm explaining that right. I feel like some of you got out of situations like that. You have seduction here. That's why I say I feel like there's sex work being involved. Some of you may have had like acquaintances, may have called them business contacts, but these people are paying you for sex. I feel like you may have gotten out of that. You know how you have sex workers where they are slaves, they're sex slaves. I feel like some of you were the ones that this is what you did willingly. You didn't have to do it, but you did it willingly, and some of you got out the game. Seduction, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. So I feel like there's some things that went on here that kind of led you to letting go early, where they couldn't hold you, they couldn't keep you. That type of energy here. You have the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Wands in reverse. Oh, and there was another one here, engagement ring. Engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Remember what I was saying, some of you may want to get into a real connection. Some of you, you know, you really couldn't have a connection being in that industry. And I feel like this is a family lineage, but it's also a family bondage. I feel like this is a bondage that basically came out with the family. I feel like you're not speaking to them, and you're also coming out of this bondage where you're not in regret anymore. With the Five of Pentacles being in reverse, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, you're not even explaining yourself. You may have just left this alone. But I also feel like if you've left this alone and this is coming out in this past life reading, this may be coming back for you. Like they may feel like you belong to them and you can't come out, or they feel like you may go tell it. You know what I'm saying? You may go tell some people and it exploit the whole operation. You have here 27 breaking down to a 9, hope. A lot of you are dealing with things off of hope and actually moving forward. You have love call. Someone expresses love, a message of love, thinking of you and letting you know. Like you may be getting communication in. Like I said, you may not be talking to somebody that wants to contact you. And they may understand, because I feel like you may have expressed this to this person on how you feel and how you didn't like what you were doing, or this ain't right, or I didn't feel in love with somebody and I can't keep up this lifestyle. I feel like you may have expressed that, but I also feel like in this lifetime it's for you to break this, you know. And everybody's story is different. Like I said, this is a general past life reading, but everybody may not break this cycle for the family, but this cycle may need to be broken for them. Some of you haven't had love. Some of you may be longing for love, and this may be like 5 or 6 lifetimes in, because you've been doing other things, and now it's like, okay, I really want love this lifetime. This is they don't want me to get this out. Some of you want love this lifetime, and some of you may be thinking, well, why is it so important not to get this out? So you have to understand what you bring to the table. If you bring in a lot of pentacles to the table, if you are Pisces, that's gorgeous. You know, they say most people who are models are Pisces and Virgos. You know what I'm saying? They do, when you do the statistics and you start looking at what, now they're all the signs are in there, but they say Pisces and Virgos make up the high percentage of the models in the industry, male and female. And I feel like some of you may bring in a lot. You may have a lot of clientele. You may have a lot of people, and this may be high-end work. That's why I say this may not be, and it still could be slavery, you know, the trafficking, but I feel like this is more so what this family is known for on a high-end scale, and their customers that they bring in, or the customers that you bring in, Pisces, you know, this is more of a high-end scale, and I feel like you're an asset. And you have here love with love call, which love is unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. I believe you've been missing this for a few lifetimes. And now this is what you want to experience. And I feel like you getting out the game is going to affect a lot of people's money. It's going to affect, and now I feel like you're being viewed as something else. Like love is calling you, but love is what you've been missing out on for a while. So now it's like, man, I got to do better. I want something better for my life, you know. And then it's like, I want to be in a marriage. I want to have kids. I want, you know, I don't want to finish this out when I'm by myself and all I got to show for it is pentacles. You know, you have the Page of Pentacles here, clarifying this with the King of Wands in reverse. So like I said, I feel like you're going to go against someone who or the group that's ahead. These are the people that actually make it happen. I feel like you're going to let everything go and you're going to start something new. You're going to start a new life. But I feel like a call is going to come in from someone. Could be, you know, whoever, one of the people that you cut loose that you're not dealing with. A call is going to come in about, we miss you, I miss you, why don't you just come by? And then you might even be like, I don't feel like it's safe, or I don't think I should come by. But I feel like a lot of people, that the people that you walked off from feel like you owe them, when it was your body you was giving up. But I feel like it's this lifetime here. So a lot of you have been doing spiritual work. I feel like you've been meditating, Pisces. I feel like a lot of you have gravitated towards this level, and you're a work in progress in this change, because this is all you know. A lot of you, you've been groomed for this work. 13 breaking down to a 4 summon. They may even be doing candle work here. Like I say, the honesty card. They may even be doing candle work to bring you back. To bring you back into the fold. And like I say, you may have been born into a legacy of this. So this is what they've been doing. This is how they've been getting people, things of that nature. And I feel like you may be feeling like you're being summoned. But this has a lot to do with this lifetime of what you're supposed to bring to the table. And like I say, this has a lot to do with the past life, because this has been going on for lifetimes. And now you're about to break a cycle. And they don't like it. because you're one of the top money makers. You're one of the top people that bring in what they're looking for to help keep up the lifestyle. You have Cupid's arrow. Have faith. Love is coming. Surprise, invitation, or meeting hesitation. So I feel like there may be some things coming in that might try to entice you. But I also feel like you're gravitating towards something different, something new, for what it is that you have going on. You know what I'm saying? Something that's for you. You have talking, interested, conversing more, awaited message arrives, text, call, email, hovering. So definitely, I'm also getting that, you know, some people may be sent to see what you would say or do, to see what you have going on, to see what you're going to say. Or, you know how some people try to pull out the bad in you? I feel like the crust is the important part of this. The overall outcome. Because that's what the crust is, right? The pie's not ready until the crust is brown. Everything is ready on the inside. It's just that once you stick it in the oven, it's dough. When you first stick it in, and then you have to let it get golden brown and cook up. You let the dough cook up, and then when you pull it out, it should be golden brown. You know, some people like dark crust. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, I feel like the overall outcome is what they're looking for. What the crust entails, Pisces. What are you really saying? What are you really doing? And that's what I feel like they're looking for. They're maybe sending people to come talk to you, maybe sending in fake flings, or maybe even some of the high-end paying customers may coincidentally bump into you, trying to see what you're going to say or do. I feel like they're sending people in, disguised as love interest and things of that nature, you know, because like I say, it's an investment. A lot of people look at people as stock, you know, as cattle, as money. And I feel like that's what they're looking at here. And you're breaking a code here, you know, and you may be one of the top players in the game. And maybe you didn't know it. Maybe they treated you like you was just average so that you wouldn't get above or beyond yourself. But I really feel like a lot of you are leaving for love because you don't have it. You haven't had it in lifetimes. And this is your lifetime to break out of that. You have here the Knight of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And then the Ace of Swords. I feel like the truth is going to shake up this foundation with the Queen. The truth is the Ace of Swords. Going to shake up the foundation with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And it's like the Knight of Pentacles. You may leave with money on the table. Because you see how the Knight is walking off from the Pentacle and the horse. They got completely off the horse. I feel like you're going to leave money on the table, Pisces. And they don't want me to get this out. Like even when I was shuffling, my throat had started getting to the point where I couldn't talk. I feel like somebody may want you to hush up. Or they may try to record your conversation to try to... you know how sometimes people feel like they can always count on you. And so, like, the people, they usually probably get dirt on people so that they can blackmail them. I feel like they thought that they could always count on you, and they're not getting dirt on you, or they didn't, and now they're trying to. Now they're sending people for conversations and things of that nature. So just be aware of what's going on, because people may try to change up your words. The last one here is Movement 29, breaking down 2011. I feel like this healing process, you moving forward without people, you may have to leave this. I'm hearing estrangement. I feel like you may have to leave this without anything. That you may have to leave without your house, like that. The Queen of Pentacles was in reverse. The Knight of Pentacles here. I feel like leaving stuff on the table, leaving money on the table. I feel like you may have to come to an agreement with them that you leave with nothing. Like, like it wasn't your body performing the acts. They may try to get you to just leave with nothing, or make you lose everything. Like maybe you may have a house fire. You know what I'm saying? Things, just everything that you own may get burnt to pieces. When you leave, your house may be set on fire or something. I feel like everything that you work for, they're going to try to take. You have Hand of Cards here, taking a chance, risk, being strategic, options, not showing hand, gambling. I feel like a lot of you may have to move in secret, even though they may come off with the appearance of, it's all good, you know, this and that. But really, I feel like you may even be in danger. I feel like, and just because you may lose your things don't mean you're in danger. But I feel like you may even be in danger in a situation where people are trying to pull out the worst because they're losing out. And now you're seeing how much of a value you were to them. You know, I'm getting that like from that Ike and Tina movie, when Tina basically, when she first left and she didn't have anything but the clothes on her back. She had been beaten, you know, and she walked into that hotel and they serviced her based off who she is, not so much who Ike made her to be, but they serviced her off of her. And even though she had no money, but they knew who she was. And that's, I'm getting chills speaking on it. I feel like that's kind of where you probably going to end up being. And not to put fear in you, but for you to understand that these people think they own you. You know, because you was groomed for this lifestyle. You know, they think they gave you a good life, and this is not what you want. You're longing for something else. You're to work your purpose. You have Mask here, not showing true feelings, hide, personify, pretend, delude, gaslighting. You weren't being your true self, and neither were they. You know, people give you things, but it's only because of what you bring to the table. It's not so much because I just want to give you something. You know, how can you benefit me? That's the attitude of these people or this group, where it's like, okay, I made you, so I'm going to break you. You know, that type of energy. You have the King of Swords here with the Eight of Swords. And this is what I was saying earlier when they came out, that somebody's being strategic and logical here about this bondage, about glamoring up this bondage that you were in. Someone's trying to make it seem as if they're wearing a mask. They're trying to make it seem as if it's all good. So that's why I say they're coming for you. They're coming for you through your through the indiscretions that you may have did in the past, but they're trying to now they're trying to slander your name and do things like that. It has gaslighting on that mask card, like, you know, just you putting up a front. But I feel like they didn't do dirt with you only because they felt like you wouldn't leave. You know, you put on such a good show. I feel like now it's like, I don't want to do this anymore. And you were one of the ones they counted on, that they knew you weren't going anywhere, supposedly. Creator, I come to you and I thank you for the collective of Pisces. I thank you for a mindset of change and breaking free out of bondages. I speak that they get the help that they need at the time that they need it. I speak that they don't wait another day or delay in their help and their finances as far as moving forward. I speak that they take into consideration the things that you've been dropping into their spirit, Creator. That they not give up on themselves. That they do not lose hope or faith in you. Selah. Y'all have a good one. Definitely get with me in the description box if you need a reading, or if you just want to donate to the channel. You know, things are serious. They're always serious, but for the most part, know that your life is important, and that, you know, what it is that you've been set out to do has been laid out before you. The door is open for that. So y'all have a good one. It's your girl NeenaRose. See you next time.